Have you ever wondered what makes a true masterpiece? Is it the skill, the fame, the price tag? Or is it something deeper? Today, we are diving into a story that might just change how you think about art, life, and the legacy we leave behind. It's the story of the artist who vanished to create his final, perfect work. It all started with a young journalist named Maya. She was ambitious, always hunting for the next big story. One rainy afternoon, a cryptic email landed in her inbox. It was just a single, yellowed newspaper clipping about a legendary artist, Elias Vance, who had mysteriously disappeared from the art world 50 years ago, at the absolute peak of his fame. The email had a handwritten note at the bottom. His still painting. Find the address. Elias Vance was a ghost, a myth in the art community. His early work sold for millions, but he vanished without a trace, rumored to be dedicating his life to a single, final masterpiece. The address led Maya to a winding country road, miles from anywhere, ending at a dilapidated, ivy-choke house that looked like it had been forgotten by time itself. She knocked. No answer. She called out. Silence. Just as she was about to give up, the door creaked open, revealing a frail, old man with eyes that held the weight of a lifetime. It was him, Elias Vance. He was reclusive, suspicious, and wanted nothing to do with her or the outside world. But Maya was persistent. She saw a story that needed to be told. After days of returning, of leaving notes and supplies, he finally, reluctantly, let her in. The inside of the house was like stepping into a time capsule. Dust motes danced in the slivers of light piercing through grimy windows. The air was thick with the smell of turpentine and old paper. Canvases, dozens of them, were stacked against every wall, all turned away, their secrets hidden. But in the center of the main room, one canvas stood alone on a heavy easel, monumental in size, draped under thick, velvet cloth. This had to be it. The masterpiece. The culmination of a 50-year obsession. Over the next few weeks, Maya became a regular visitor. She'd bring him groceries and listen. At first, Elias was guarded, speaking in short, clipped sentences. But slowly, he began to open up. He told her about his early success, the glittering parties, the fawning critics. And then he spoke of the emptiness that followed. He felt the art world had become a factory, a place where soul was traded for sales, where passion was packaged and sold to the highest bidder. He despised it. So, he made a decision. He would escape. He would pour everything he had, every thought, every emotion, every last ounce of his being, into one single work of art. A piece that would be pure, untainted by commerce or ego. It would be his true legacy, the sum of his existence. As he spoke, Maya recorded everything. His voice was a fragile whisper, but his words were powerful, painting a picture of profound dedication and sacrifice. He described the long, lonely years in the house. He spoke of the joy of watching the seasons change through his window, the sorrow of memories fading, the frustration of a line not quite right, and the quiet peace of solitude. He wasn't just talking about a painting, he was describing his life. The tension built with every visit. Maya found herself staring at the shrouded canvas, imagining what could possibly be underneath. A landscape that captured the soul of nature? A portrait that revealed the deepest secrets of humanity? What could possibly be worth a man's entire life? Then, the day came. It was a crisp autumn afternoon. Elias seemed different, a strange sense of peace about him. He looked at Maya, a faint smile on his lips. "I think," he said softly, "it's time." Maya's heart pounded. This was it. The moment she, and arguably the entire art world, had been waiting for. She set up her camera, her hands trembling slightly. Elias walked slowly towards the easel. His own hands, gnarled with age and stained with paint, reached for the heavy cloth. The air in the room was electric. He took a deep breath, and with a single, deliberate pull, he swept the cover away. Maya gasped. Her mind struggled to process what she was seeing. She stared, her mouth open, trying to find the words. The canvas was completely, utterly, spotlessly blank. There was nothing. No paint, no lines, no colors. Just a vast, empty expanse of white. A joke? A sign of madness? She looked at Elias, bewildered, a wave of disappointment washing over her. But Elias wasn't laughing. He was serene. He looked at the blank canvas with an expression of pure love, as if it were the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. He turned to the stunned journalist. "My masterpiece," he began, his voice clear and steady. was never meant to be on the canvas. It was the process. It was the living of it. He then led her to a dusty old chest in the corner of the room. He opened it, revealing not tubes of paint, but dozens and dozens of leather-bound journals. He handed one to Maya. She opened it to find it filled with the most intricate sketches, detailed observations of a bird outside his window, scraps of poetry, philosophical musings, pressed flowers, and raw, honest accounts of his feelings, his joys, his despairs. Every single day for 50 years was documented. The art, Elias explained, is not the final product. It's the attention you pay to life. It's the feeling of the sun on your skin, the memory of a lost love, the quiet observation of the world. The canvas is blank because the art isn't an object to be owned. The art is the life itself. This, he said, gesturing to the journals, is just the catalogue. The real masterpiece was the experience. Maya finally understood. His life's work wasn't a painting. It was a life lived with intention. The blank canvas wasn't an ending. It was an invitation. A symbol that the greatest creation is the one we are all working on every single day, our own lives. Maya's story about Elias Vance and his blank canvas went viral. It sparked a global conversation, not just about art, but about what we value. It taught millions that our true legacy isn't what we build or what we own, but how we live. It's in the moments we cherish, the love we share, and the attention we give to the world around us. Elias Vance didn't leave behind a painting worth millions. He left behind an idea worth so much more. So what's the takeaway from all this? Maybe we should all be a bit more like Elias. Maybe our masterpiece isn't some grand future achievement, but the small, beautiful details of our lives right now. What are the sketches and notes you're collecting in your own journal of life? Thanks so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories that make you think. And let me know in the comments below, what does the idea of a masterpiece mean to you? See you in the next one.